Well, welcome to the KC Stars podcast, where we talk to people in the local film community. And I'm here with Tamon Jones, also known as International Jones, who is an actor, director, as well as a musician, which we'll talk a little bit about too. I'll let you introduce yourself, sir.
Well, like you said, my name is Tamon Jones. I play Armand Rossi in the Agony and the Ecstasy drama web TV series.
Well, I got to tell you, watching you, I was in like, you are it. You are
I
in
appreciate
all
it.
of it. I mean, you are the main guy. I had a little part in the first season, and I was in a scene with you, and you did a good job. But I was in
Appreciate you.
the third season, and again, you're the main dude, but I got a little part, and it's like, wow, you knew everything. You have learned so much doing this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me
It's
about like what you've learned doing this.
it's definitely been a journey, man. I start with how I started. I actually started with this project in 2022 with Miss Vickie McGill. She's actually the executive producer of this whole shebang. And so I came on as an extra. And so I had done one movie prior with one of my partners, and I kind of had got pushed past all the red tape. He's like pretty much like, "Hey man, this is my project, so I'm gonna make sure that you down or whatever." And I explained to him like, "Man, I really wanna go through the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? I wanna see if this is really for me, if this is something that I really like. Like I wanna go through the audition. I wanna, all the scrutiny that comes with it." And so he let me go through all that, in which I liked it, got the part, went and did the movie. So fast forward, I meet Miss McGill in 22. I was still kind of like one foot in, one foot out, trying to figure out if acting was really something that I wanted to do. So I decided that I would go ahead and agree to try to get a extra role in her situation. And upon going to retrieve the extra role, I was offered a lead role. And so that's where what leads me to where we are now today. This is my third season with the Agony and the Ecstasy. So yeah, I started from season one, like I said, like as an extra, and just kind of worked my way up. I really enjoy acting and kind of everything that goes with it. I just love creating. I also do music as well too. So it's just like the whole entertainment thing is just I love it in a whole. And so when you like it that much, it's like you'll give it your undivided attention, and take the time to learn the small things, because it's a lot of the small things that make the big things count.
Wow, that's beautiful, actually. Uh, You were a musician before you did acting. Can you
Yes,
tell me
sir.
a little bit about like, is there anything about the performance for one that helps you with the performance for the other? Just how you can tie it in.
Absolutely. I definitely feel like there everything about music and acting, and they're all to me under the same umbrella of entertainment. And so when you're talking about entertaining, it's being able to stand in front of an audience, being able to speak in front of an audience, act in front of an audience. It's all that's pressure. And so yeah, me being involved with music before I started acting, it helped me in the sense I see a lot of like a lot of my new actors that come along. A lot of them are really just kind of like camera shy, or they're not used to projecting their voice in front of groups of people, or when they know everybody's watching. And so it's like with me on the artist side, that's automatic. If you can't get used to all eyes being on you, and you having everybody's undivided attention to hear what it is that you have to say or what you have to present to them, then it's not going to be for you, because that is like the sole, entity of that thing. And so I say acting is the same way, because even though you're sitting in front of the camera, thousands and maybe even millions of people could see this. So you got to be comfortable with projecting whatever it is you projecting to your viewers, and having that confidence, in whatever it is that you spew into them. So yeah, they definitely go hand in hand. And I'm so relaxed with performing my music, in front of people, that it helps me so much more with the acting, because it's kind of like I go I go with blinders, kind of like what they put on the horses. It's like, once we on set and we getting ready to start shooting and everything, it's like I just kind of go in that mode, and I go in like a tunnel vision. So it's like I'm not really worried about who's around, even though I got co-cast members and all of that. It's like I'm focused, man. I'm in game time, and it's the same way with performing music. I'm on the stage. It's like most people would get nervous because they see all these people, but with me, it's different now, because it's like I get tunnel vision. So I might just focus on one area of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm in my zone, so I'm just gonna go.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, kind of an experience question, like, have you ever been around people that can't quit smiling just because there's cameras on?
Absolutely. It's like I don't know. I think it's just a natural reaction as humans, especially if you have a happy trait or happy gene running in you. Not everybody's the happy go lucky and smiling, but for the most part, yeah, if people enjoy being in front of the camera, that is one of the biggest problems I could say we run into, is like they can't stop smiling. And it's like, I know I'm on camera and I'm trying not to smile, but I just can't help it. And
Yeah,
so
yeah. No, I've
it,
seen
it
that
definitely
before
it
too.
definitely takes practice. It takes practice, I would say.
Yeah, I was dressed, I was a monster in something.
Yeah.
And so like they put this huge beard on me and the hair, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. I had so much beard on, and he's like, "Hey, you need to quit smiling. You're supposed to be scary." And like I didn't realize I was smiling. Like I didn't even realize it.
Right.
But
And
I guess
it could have been thoughts going on here. You might have been thinking about what it is that you look like in
yeah,
the
yeah.
costume. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
all
I
that
went
plays a part.
outside, and like I'm outside and people see me and they actually did cross the street to get away.
Well,
I mean, because they did a great job, and
yeah.
I looked like somebody you would see and be like, oh my goodness, give this guy, he's
Yeah.
going to
That's
ask me for
key.
money or whatever, like, whatever, he's going to steal my
Right.
car. Um, whenever, like, and I've seen a lot, I haven't seen everything with it, but I've seen all the first season. You're kind of the hero and you're kind of the good guy, but you're also
Mhm.
kind of a bad guy. Uh,
Right.
explain how you played the character.
I guess the best way I could explain it is kind of like, what would be the term? Is it blue collar? He's Armand is kind of like, so he's a gangster, but um he doesn't he doesn't like the thought of like drugs and stuff like that being filtered out through his community, because of what he went through with his mother and other members in his family. And so that's what a lot of people may miss about the Agony and the Ecstasy series. It's like they're like, man, it's a lot of it's a lot of gun violence and stuff like that. Okay, which is true, but there are messages there, and we're basically shedding light on real time events, that's going on every day around us, next door to us, in our own families and homes and stuff. So there's definitely messages to be caught there. But yeah, he plays more of like a blue collar gangster. He's like the tough guy in the neighborhood that maybe once lived that life of the drug dealing and stuff. But like I said, once he went through and realized certain things in his life, he's against the drug stuff, but he's definitely down and bound by street laws, if that makes sense. So he's definitely the guy, for trouble, but he's also a guy that's for cleaning up, cleaning up the streets for the good part. All the old ladies love him in the neighborhood because he's the guy that's paying to get their grass cut and stuff. And then the local high school and stuff, he probably funds their shoes for the cleats for the football team and stuff like that. So it's like you were definitely right. You hit it head on. He's a good guy and a bad guy for all the good reasons.
Do you relate to any part of the character yourself?
Ironically, it's crazy you asked that. That was the odd coincidence about this role. When she approached me with the role, it was actually right when I first met her. I was introduced to her by a guy named Omega Edwards. Shout out to him. Um, when he introduced me. He was like, "Yeah, this is the guy I was bringing about an extra role." And so she's profiling me. She's looking at me. She's like, "Hmm, how would you feel about a lead role?" And I'm like, "Well, I've never done a lead role, but I'm sure I could do it." And she's like, explaining the guy to me. She's like, "Well, can you be street?" And so I just kind of smirked and laughed. And she's like, "What's funny?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, my appearance is well, but I come from the streets, so that'll be a piece of cake." So Armand Rossi, what a lot of people don't know is Armand Rossi is definitely a common with Tamon Jones. And I think that's what makes it so much easier for me to fall into character in a lot of the scenes and stuff like that. Because when I'm reading the script and stuff and the storyline, it's like me. When Armand is responding, he's responding in a manner that I would. So, yeah, it definitely helps. And we definitely are like in one, Armand and Tamar.
Yeah, hey, that's good. I saw that there was a lady one time, and they were going not on. It was not on Agony and Ecstasy, but they wanted her to be tough and all that. She's such a like this lady didn't have it in her. Like a lot of people,
Right,
even though
right.
they're nice, they've got it in them. She
Hmm.
did not have anything in her, and they were trying to get her. They're like, "Come on, like this guy. She's like stealing your man, whatever. Like all doing all this." And,
Yeah.
uh, she didn't have it in her.
And see, I've ran into quite a few actors like that as well. It's like some actors haven't um they haven't found that the part of the talent where you can really channel into the character that you're trying to sell. And it's like I don't think people realize that they either have it or don't have it until they're put in the mix on set, and they have a director like myself or something that's constantly like, "Hey, come on, that was good, but like I need you to be this." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, come on. And so then it's like we're 6, 7, 8, 9 takes down the road, and it's like you're saying the same thing. It's like you got the lines, but it's like I need you to be like this. You know what I'm saying? But you being like this, I need you to be like this. And so you learn as a director that, wow, okay, maybe some people they just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? To just channel in and like something like, for instance, when we were growing up as kids, you always had the kids that it seemed like they could just make themselves cry out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And it could get you in trouble. Like well, I'll start crying and could get you in trouble. It's like as adults, I can see that in adults too. Some of them they just can't channel into that energy to change their emotions, to make their face change to sell the character.
Do you have any parts of the role or parts of a role ever that are struggles for you?
Parts of the roles. Um, to be honest, in season two, um, which will be airing on all platforms, major platforms like Roku, Tubi, and things like that, March 3rd, 2026. So this year. Um, season two, it was really emotional because I lost some people close to me in that season, and so I think the storyline felt so real, man, that it was like I was like tearing up, you know, as I'm acting my scenes, and so it wasn't time for a tear up. I was still needing to project lines, and it was like it made it so difficult for me to like hold my composure because I'm already knowing what's about to happen, and I'm playing it in my head, and it's like I said, it felt so real. It was like I really couldn't even hold my emotions back. It was just like I was starting to like pant a little bit. So that's I could say that was probably the most memorable moment
So
thus far.
basically, your character's not supposed to know what was getting ready to happen, but because you did, you were anticipating it.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
anticipating it, and it was just like, you know, I naturally have a big heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, somebody's about to die that's real close to me. It's like, so it's like, yeah, I'm like, I'm getting emotional, chalking up. So yeah.
It's good. It's good. I wanted to show you some pictures real quick. Hey, you're
Okay.
Kansas City, Kansas, aren't you?
Yeah, Kansas City. Well, actually, to be honest with you, Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. I was actually born in Missouri,
Oh, okay.
and then when my dad married, I was I believe the beginning of the seventh grade, and from the seventh grade on into my adult life, I was raised in Kansas the majority of my life, but I was born in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. I'm only looking at this top one, and
Okay,
I know you're on your phone, but just so you
I
know,
can see it.
part of it's going to be chopped. It's going to be brought down, and what
Got
we're
you.
seeing. So I want to make sure. So I might move pictures a little bit. That's just so people can see.
I
Um,
got you.
what's this is you. Looks like you're holding
Yes.
something and you're getting something pointed at you. This is not made
Yes,
for
sir.
children now. I got to make sure I mark that. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
tell me what's going
Right.
on here. And I see Kansas, and I see Malcolm X. I see a lot of cool stuff. What? Tell me about
Yes,
that.
sir. Okay, so what you are seeing in this photo, this is a still shot from season 3 of the Agony and the Ecstasy, the boss of all bosses. Who we have here in this picture is myself, Armand Rossi, and we have adjacent from me is Frank Stone. He plays my godfather. So Frank Stone, actually, like I said, was my godfather. He ended up doing a 10-year federal bit for drugs and narcotics. Upon his release, he gets out and, like most kingpins who get taken off the streets, he wants to come back and claim what he feel like is rightfully his in the streets. Well, like I was explaining it to you earlier about my character Armand, he's more of a blue collar gangster. So, he's in the streets, but he's not really with all the drug selling and usage. So, Frank's idea is to get out of prison and come back to the streets and get the drug empire back going, which is totally against what I live for. So, here is what you could say is a steel shot of those two egos in one room. Where are we? We are at Frank Stone's barbershop. And so that's why you see the Kansas on the back wall and this Malcolm X. It's a barbershop of his it actually belonged to his nephew Johnny Black. But yeah, he upon his release, this is his hangout spot. So
That's
yeah, that's
good.
what we're looking at.
What we got here?
What we have here is I'm not Armand Rossi on this picture. I am Tamon Jones, the director of The Agony and the Ecstasy. So you see me, this is a still shot of me actually behind the scenes capturing footage from one of the cameras. I actually do filming and editing as well myself. I actually just started this season. So we could be on the lookout for season 4 actually being filmed, shot and edited by myself.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot. I got to tell you,
Yeah,
it's a lot of brain power. A lot of brain power and a lot of time.
it is.
Now, here is a wonderful lady right here.
Oh yeah. This here is my partner in crime. She's my mother on and offset. Um, she's just a wonderful person. This is where I've gotten I'd like to say majority of my knowledge and game in this filming industry thus far. I've been dealing with her, like I said, since 2022, and it's been nothing short of amazing. Like it's constant learning all the time. Every time I'm around, every time we have conversations, we're just talking about things that make me better as a director because I never joined on to this project knowing that I would be as far up on the ladder as I am. I never knew
Yeah.
that I would be directing. I never knew that I would be helping her co-produce. I never knew that I would be helping her with the writing of the script and all content. Just she's just basically taking me and put me under her wing and just bled all of the knowledge that she has in her. She's just putting it all into me. And I see her passing me the torch, wanting to pass me the torch in this filming industry. And she's just trying to make the best version out of me is what I'm taking out of it because it's like I said, it's just she's just throwing so much game at me. And I remember you mentioning something earlier about you noticed how much I knew and about just about the film and with the angles and all that I've learned from her. And now working with Jackie Terry, our DP for season three, one of our DPs for season three, Jackie showed me so much as well, just with angles and just all kind of literacy. We sit down and deliberate about when it comes to. I'm not scared to ask questions. So if I see something um and I don't know what it is and I'm intrigued about it, I'm gonna ask them, hey, what's that? What's that angle that you're shooting from? Why are you down there? Why are you shooting from that up that way? And they explained it to me. And from me being that type of student, it showed them that I'm willing to learn and I want to exceed. I don't want to just be an extra actor. I feel like my talents exceed that, and that's what I'm practicing right now is just soaking up as much game as I can and putting it into my work so that I can see these great things coming to fruition like these movies and these TV series and things like that.
Yeah, I certainly agree with everything you just said. So, and what do we have here?
We have here is me and the lead actor of season one. I played lead actor under her, so second
Your
in
co-lead.
roles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was a co-lead. She was the so basically season one was pretty much about her. This is Cricket. She had an interesting lifestyle, man. But I can say it was a common lifestyle lived in many homes, back in the day. So it was her life in season one was very relatable, just like the relationship with her mother and her mother's boyfriend, and there was a lot of abuse there and things of that nature. So, like I said, it's a lot of some people may take it to be harmful messages in there, but they are at the end of the day messages, and we are just shedding light on these real time events that are going on every day amongst us.
yes, sir. We got something a little different here.
Oh yeah. What we got here is the other side of me. So the acting side is Armand Rossi. When I'm doing my music, I'm International Jones. So what we have here is my album cover to my latest project. I just dropped about 6 weeks ago. It's titled Phases, and it's produced by Tree on the Slap. That's my producer. Shout out to him. And yeah, I enjoy doing music. Like we mentioned earlier, music was my first passion. If we're talking about the music and the acting, and music is like a outlet for me. I had a cool upbringing. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the roughest by any means, but music was definitely a positive outlet for me to resort to, and now it's something that I hold on to, and I think I'm gonna probably keep with me to the death of me because it's something that I enjoy doing. It falls into the category of creating, and content and all that stuff, in which I explained to you I love doing that. So it's just it's a part of the entertainment. I guess I just love being an entertainer, and this is another branch of the entertainment.
That's awesome. Yeah, actually, I've met Treon to Slap before. Uh,
Mhm.
as in like Omega Edwards, you brought up earlier.
Yeah.
He's the one I brought. I came to an audition, and I think I told a bunch of people about it and passed them on to Vickie. Uh,
Hmm.
Omega was one of those, but
Hmm.
Omega pulled me around too. Like he did a music video, and so
Hmm.
he pulled me in, and then he wanted Treon to Slap to be in the video, and so
Right.
we were both
Yeah.
that. So yeah, he's a great guy.
Yes, I think Tree is also Omega's producer. Like he produces a lot of music for Omega as well. So yeah, Tree's he's actually on the rise right now. He's
Awesome.
doing music with a lot of big artists. He's a real humble guy, so he doesn't do a lot of boasting or you don't see him. But I think the people are going to start seeing a lot more of him this year because he's got a lot of stuff that's starting to leak out and get exposed.
You
His
know, it's so
work.
funny. I really like your wording because I like one or two times have like posted things before they've happened and I've regretted it. But some people post like I just got a part or I just have this or this is gonna and then it falls through. And
Right.
it is so much smarter. Wait until you're either started it or it's over before
Yeah.
you say anything.
Oh yeah. I agree with you 100% because
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. I feel like it's better that way too because you got time to build on what it is that you about to present. You
Yeah.
can build on it, make sure it's how you want it when people are ready to receive it. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There he is.
Armand Rossi. Okay, we got a still shot from this is from season 3. So this is a shot from the season that will be airing February the 7th of this year at the Best Western Premiere Plus for the premiere for the Agony and Ecstasy. This is at the wedding. Without disclosing too much information, Armand was a part of a wedding and let's just say things got interesting at the wedding, which things always seem to get interesting when it's involving Armand Rossi. It's like, I don't know. He has a magnet attached to him for just trouble, but he always seems to find a way out of it.
That's awesome. And I think I took this picture and I think I took a picture of you looking through the camera, but I was trying
Uh-huh.
not to use many of my pictures because I didn't want to put a picture out and then have everybody mad at me because I took a behind the scene picture of events that we don't want to show beforehand. So I was trying.
Oh yeah. Oh no, man, you were perfect. Yeah. Oh, you were good. Oh yeah. So this right here is
Your
what you would
wedding day.
call yeah. This is the face of a angry a angry groom. Let's say that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is the face of an angry groom. So without telling you too much, I think you can kind of get the picture about
Well,
where
there's
the
a
wedding is
variety of
going.
reasons you could be an angry groom. So that's good. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we go. I'm going to try to make this up so we can see the whole thing. I just wish I
Okay.
could knew exactly how big it was going to be, but I think that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Tell me about this. You talked about it earlier.
Okay, what we got here is a flyer. This is for season 3 of the Agony and the Ecstasy, the Boss of All Bosses, which will be premiering Saturday, February the 7th, 2026. Now, we will be having 2 shows. There will be a 2 p.m. show and a 5 p.m. show. Tickets are $20, $25 at the door, 20 in advance. So whichever show will work out for you. For those that want to catch an early show, we got the 2 p.m. show. If you're okay with the evening show, we got the 5 p.m. show. It's gonna run about 2.5 hours immediately after the 5 p.m. show. So roughly about 7:30 p.m. We're gonna be transitioning to the red carpet where people like myself and you and our co-cast will be meeting on the red carpet for our fans and anyone else that would like to engage with us, take pictures, and just shoot the breeze with us while we're in the house. We're gonna have that available. There's gonna be a cash bar for everybody to, anybody want to consume spirits. And we're just gonna be in a celebrating mode, man, just celebrating our accomplishments and of the great work that we did, because I'm proud of everybody that was involved, because a lot of people think that acting is just so easy. They think it's just like just a breeze, a walk in the park, and it's not, man. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and dedication, man. And everybody put forth their time. The project is so dope. I actually haven't got to see the finished product, but I've seen some clips, and from what I've seen, man, I'm impressed.
It's good. That's good. And as a director, even when you weren't in the scenes, I know you were there um, as a part of it. You were like, you're part of
Absolutely.
the crew as well. So did you see, were you there for every single scene that was filmed? Were there any you were absent?
Yes. Let's see. If there was one, it may be one that I was absent for.
Well, pretty much
Other
every,
than that, I was pretty much there for every scene.
yeah. As I know, like the day, like I said, I was just there for one day, but the day I was there, you didn't film at all, but you were there the whole time.
Yeah. So when I'm not filming, and so that's the crazy part about my roles. I say roles with an S because, you know, I'm an actor and a director. So even on days that I have to act, I'm directing as well. It's so how we play that is I direct, and then when it's time for me to act, my directing job goes to Miss McGill, and she goes from executive producer to director, and she has to direct because I can't see from the outside when I'm playing on the end.
Hmm.
So that's it's interesting, but I've learned to love it because being able to be the director, I'm able to see from the outside looking in. So the things that I'm getting on my actors about, hey, I need more emotion. Hey, I need this, I need that. Guess what? I'm taking all that same medicine when it's my turn. And so I can feel it when like I'll even sometimes she'll get on me because I'll holler cut because I'm used to doing it. And so I'll be going through my lines and I'll think to myself, man, you're not putting enough feeling in this. So I'll just stop and say cut. And she'll be like, hey, you're not the director. And I'm like, yeah, but I can already feel that was trash. I need more emotion. I need more feeling. We need to do that over. And so I think that has worked out to my advantage because I don't settle when it comes to doing my takes. I don't settle at all because why would you? That's the reason you do. Some people go through 2 or 3 takes. Some people do 20 takes before they get it right. But the objective is to get it right. What's the use of doing 20 takes if you ain't gonna take the right one? Yeah, so we gonna keep doing it until we got the perfect one because yeah, that's the way it's set up. It's formulated for it to be perfect or near perfect.
That's great. I was in an advertisement and they had everybody doing the same lines, like at least a bunch of us. And
Uh-huh.
watched the lady go before me, and she took 40 minutes. We were supposed to take like 30 minutes,
Uh-huh.
including us doing it, resetting for the next person, all that. She's up there 40 minutes because she just kept screwing up everything. She could not remember her lines because
Mm.
it's so much harder, I think, than people realize. Oh well.
Right.
Then I did my lines and I did them like pretty tight. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Did them pretty tight, I'll admit, but it's pretty good. And I was probably, I don't know how much, 15 minutes or less. Um, and they got done like they're trying to make up time. And then I thought about it afterwards and I thought, she had a whole lot more chances. They're going to look at a lot more stuff with her. And by the time she was finishing it, she actually did a good job on the last 2 takes. They could say, we don't give a crap about the previous 15 versions. Those last two were better than all of his that were good,
Exactly.
I was
So
worried about it.
yeah, exactly.
But
That was a valid point.
yeah, like it is a worry. But yeah, if you're competing with people. Um,
Right.
what do you want to accomplish as an actor and a director?
Um, okay, so wow, that can actually get deep. And so we'll cut the surface and go from there. Um, as an actor and director, what I want to accomplish as an actor is selling my character to the best of my ability. As a director, I want to accomplish being the best student teacher because directing, I am teaching and I'm helping, but I'm also a student underneath the executive producer. And I'm a firm believer in once a person becomes uncoachable, like an athlete, an uncoachable athlete, it's impossible for him to make it to the next level because he already knows everything, right? So what does he need the coach for? Or an NBA coach or something like that. He doesn't. Well, they can't use him because he's not coachable. They can't teach him anything. So I feel like as a director, some directors feel like they have all the game and can't nobody teach them nothing or tell them nothing. I'm the exact opposite. I feel like I have everything to learn about this industry and how it operates and everything. And I don't think I'm ever gonna just be like I know it all. Like I just want to continue to soak up game and learn different ways to do things. And so with giving that as an actor and director is going to give what I am ultimately after, and that's generational wealth.
Very cool. If you could choose one, let's say you had an opportunity to make $1 million a year, but you had to be an actor or director, which would you choose?
$1 million a year to either be an actor or director. I would I would direct probably because I feel like I could be more help with helping others. I feel like um I'm pretty good at acting, even though I feel like I'm an amateur. Um, but my me helping others would be limited as an actor. And one of my main things is helping others. And it's not just with acting and stuff. It's my lifestyle. I love to help people. I love giving and things of that nature. So as a director, that will put me in a whole different seat. It puts me in a whole different bracket. So as a director, I'm able to hire people. So I'm able to employ. So as an actor, I don't call those kind of shots. So I would prefer to be the director because I have the power to employ, and that's something that's important to me because I love helping people.
That's good. Good answer. What have you learned most about acting?
What have I learned most about acting? It it definitely has to be something that you really want to do. It's not gonna work if it's just something that like if you want it for the wrong reasons. Like you know, I'm just gonna throw a couple of scenarios out there. Like I've had actors that really they just want to be on TV and say, hey, I'm in a movie. You know what I mean? Or things like that. And like, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with trying new things in life. But what I'm saying is, if you're not like, if you're not gonna be serious about it, you're in the way. Because there's some people out there, it's some people out there that take it serious, like myself. And when you put people like myself and those kind of people in the same room, they butt heads because I'm so for real and so serious about this thing, and I want it to work. Where you could care less. You're just, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I don't care. I'm on TV. And so, yeah,
Hey,
that's
there
my
was
take
some,
on that.
I had someone on the show, and I don't remember who it was. They were from Lawrence or Topeka, and they said basically the same thing you said is why they come to Kansas City to film and be a part of things. Is in those like the area he lived, and I'm sure it's not true 100% with all the people there because he's serious about it. But
Mhm.
there's because there's more people to choose from, you get more people that are serious about it. Where there's less opportunities. there's less people to choose from. Like it's just he wants to come here.
I would agree with him because I could say that that's everywhere. To be honest with you, because I could say that about past casts that I've had after the fact and after the smoke clears and we've shot all the scenes and everything and now we in the editing phase putting everything together. Yeah, I can look back and take my cast and say, okay, well, these people right here were really weren't that serious, where this handful of people were like they want to do this and they really want to make something out of themselves in the filming industry. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like they're not supposed to be treated the same, but you don't know that until you
Yeah.
weather the storm with them. So it's like you got to put yourself in the mix with these people first, and then it's like once you get in the mix with them, it becomes easy to be able to see who's really serious about it and who needs to be weeded out.
Well, I say like there's a lot of in Kansas City, and I consider you the same. Like you become kind of a part of a group.
Hmm.
Some people are parts of multiple groups, so they're like, I'm mainly in this group of people that do these films, but occasionally I'm in this group, or I'm mainly in this group, but I'm occasionally, like these are the groups they're in. Or like
Hmm.
I only work with these two directors and that's it.
Hmm.
And what happens is because they know they'll show up, they'll do a good job, they take it serious, like, and then outsiders, like, unless they really like tell me, do you know them or what, like that really is what a lot of it is. Like, they don't want to
Oh
bring
yeah.
somebody in
Oh
unless
yeah.
they've worked with them before.
Oh, anybody that's watching, let me be the first to tell you if you think that um this is any different from the regular 9 to 5 working job process, it's not. So if you go to a production company or a production team and you're working with them and you're being piss poor, your acting is poor, you're not showing up on set on time, you missing shoots, guess what? Directors and producers like Miss McGill, they reach out to each other when they know, okay, well, she did a movie with so and so, so let me reach out to him and ask him what was it like working with her, what kind of actor is she, and oh, they definitely give their opinion. So I would advise anybody that's acting with any production company or team of any kind, if you're gonna act, be serious about it and put your best foot forward, because everything you do is gonna follow you. And it's like working with these different production companies is like you're building a resume, whether or not it's documented or not. Word of mouth is just as bad. So somebody bad mouthing you because of your shortcomings, it could affect the doors that you get to enter later on in life. So yeah, I would definitely be serious about it. Be on time on set. Know your lines. Most importantly, that's one of the biggest things. Like people don't know their lines, and then like they wonder why the set is frustrated. Well, everything costs money. We have to pay for the DP. We have to pay for the event spaces or wherever we shoot and wherever we film. And everything is about timing. And so when people don't know their lines, there's time that's being wasted, and time is money in the filming industry. So yeah, a big no-no. Know your lines. Be on time. Be clear-headed. Like a lot of people let things that's going on in their personal life affect them to where it affects their acting. We're human. But like I said earlier, I use things like acting and music as outlets. So when I'm troubled in my personal life, it's a lot of times I've been on set and you guys would see me and never know that I was going through something, and I'd be going through something pretty bad, is because being able to be on set and work with you guys and focus on, okay, Kyle's running through his lines good. I just need a little bit more emotion. So I'm able to focus on you and what you're doing. And I love doing that. So it takes me out of the harsh reality of my life and whatever I got going on. And I get to work with you and help you be the best actor that you can be And it's like at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, then I get home at the end of the night and I'm happy with how my day went because I didn't sit around all day thinking about this bad stuff that I got going on. I went out and I was productive. I was a director and I worked with Kyle and he performed great and now we got great scenes for a show. It's like it's just an ongoing positive thing that I'm learning how to be better with. And Rome wasn't built in a day. I wasn't always like this, but I think working with impatient actors too is helping me as well because sometimes they think that I don't understand their frustrations when I do. I have to remind them all the time. Just because I wear the title of director, don't forget I am you too. I'm an actor as well. So these same things that I tell you, I have to abide by all these same rules and I have to take all this same medicine and advice that I'm giving you. So yeah,
And
it's rough, but it has its rewards. Those are the rewards to me.
these projects, this Agony and Ecstasy, you are so heavily involved with. When you did the filming season two, let's say, did you do editing process and things?
I was starting to dabble with the editing in season two. I didn't really go full blown until season three this season.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely was dabbling because it was I had a lot of questions about um certain things involving the edits, and I felt like a lot of things I knew the answers to, and I felt like I could fix certain things. I just didn't know how. And
Yeah.
so once I got around people that could show me the format and the process of how things was done, it was like I said, Jackie Terry. I had to give him his flowers. He was like one of the main people alongside Vickie McGill that basically he just snatched me and took me under his wing from the first time that we shot. He explained to me he was in awe with how much knowledge I had with angles and terminology with the filming and stuff. He was just blown out that he wanted to help further my knowledge. He felt like, bro, you know so much. Like you only need to know a little bit more, and you will be like top tier. And so he took it upon himself to just start putting knowledge on me and gaming me. And when he would come to shoot the scenes, that's what landed me the picture that you showed earlier of me behind the camera. That's actually how I got behind the camera. He set the cameras up. He would work one camera and he put me behind the other camera and was like, "Hey, from here on out, we're gonna work like this. I'm gonna show you how to get behind this camera and what you're supposed to do. You know the terminology, you know the angles, you know where everybody's supposed to be, you know the script. Why aren't you filming?" And I'm like, "That's a good question." And so the rest is history. And so, like I said, look forward to season four to see my name as DP under the DP slot for filming and shooting. So
Wow.
I'm
So
excited, man.
yeah, did you also editor too, it sounds like. Do
Yes.
you what did you do then, like between season one and two, season two and three, when you weren't filming, you weren't editing, what were you doing at those times?
Learning how to be a good actor. Um, I got praised a lot in the beginning for my acting skills, but being totally transparent and completely honest, I never thought I was as good as everyone around me thought I was. Um, so I definitely had my own insecurities about me being an actor and like who knew about it and that kind of stuff because it's kind of like with anything it's like when you got something new that you pushing out into the world. It's kind of like at first you kind of keep it kind of tucked and you guard it because you don't want everybody shooting it down if it's not the best version. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, I let a few people see it and I want to hear what they got to say about it first. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe we can give it to everybody then. So during one is when I was experiencing that. And so I got so much good feedback. And it's like man, have I been have I been shortchanging myself? Is this something that I should have been doing and like been practicing a long time ago so that I could be even better? And it's like, okay, well, let me dedicate a little bit more time to it. So in between, so after shooting one and in between one going into two is like I put it in a further gear. You know, I went from from shifting into one into two, and now I'm pushing it in the third gear because I'm like, okay, well let's put a little bit more push behind this and let's see if I be more serious about it, more dedicated, can I be a better actor? And so in between one and two, learning how to be a better script reader, how to study my script better, or finding out my strong points um or ways to study my script because everybody thinks it's just a certain way that you study a script and everybody has to study the script like that and that's how it goes when that's hogwash. If you ask me, my opinion, everybody's different. So what is easy for you as an actor is not might not be easy for me, vice versa. And so, but also the way that you study your script, it might be a little something about the way that you do it that I can take that little something and do it the way that I like it and add your little bit and make me an excellent actor. That's what people need to realize. Don't get stuck on a standardized way of doing things. Like always be a student, always be willing to learn. Okay, I'm talking to Kyle and he's telling me what he does to study. I'm not gonna shut his way of studying down just because I got my way mastered. I'm gonna listen to the way that you study because after you said everything you done, it might be the very last thing that you said. I say, I never thought about doing it like that. Let me try that with what I already do, and I think it can make what I do already good even better. And so
So how do you
that's
study
what
your lines?
how I study my lines, and some may not agree, but I've always been a cram studier, even like in school. I could study for a test like every day for a certain amount of time a day. And then the day of the test, if I didn't study like right before the test, I'm looking at the questions like, I know the answer to this, but what is the answer? So how I study my lines is initially we're all as a cast given the script as a whole way before we start shooting, so everybody has ample time and opportunity to familiarize themselves with the storyline. So I read the script from front to back. That means my lines, everybody's lines that's in the script, the whole story. And I familiarize myself with every character and the role that they play, who they are to me, who they are to my character, the role that they play. So, because all that's important, all that's important for emotion. Like when you're dealing with somebody, like, of course, I'm not going to show the same emotion with one of my friends in the movie that I show with my mother in the movie. But you wouldn't know that if you're not reading the script in its entirety to know that this person is your mother and this person is your friend. So I cram study. I read it, read it like a nursery rhyme. You know, everybody can quote nursery rhymes without the book. Well, that's because when we were kids, we read nursery rhymes out of the book over and over and over and over and over. Now it's embedded, and so that's how I do the script. I read the script like it's a book. I read it over and over, front to back, front to back, front to back, until now in my mind, I know the whole storyline to where I could pretty much just write out the whole story because it's embedded in my mind. So now that I've read the storyline, read the script so many times, front to back, I pretty much know the lines if people say them. So now, moving forward to getting close to time to shoot, I'm going to go to just my lines. And what I'm doing is I'm going to memorize all my lines and the lines before and after because it's important for me to know who's speaking right before it's time for me to come in because my line is going to either be a response or it's going to initiate conversation. So when I do that, I don't need the script when we're on set because once I hear the person's lines right before mine, it automatically puts me in go mode to start my lines.
I like it. That's a great way to do it. Everybody does it different, but
Hmm.
I think one thing that most people do is they read the entire script several times.
Yep.
Um,
I think that's important. I think that's important.
yeah, yeah. Some read it like I don't know, like more than I would read it, and some read it probably less than I would read it. But there's everybody reads the script a bunch of times.
Yes.
Um, you're in the Kansas side. You were born on the Missouri side.
Hmm.
You've gone back and forth all your life.
Hmm.
Somebody were to say, "I'm coming to town." You got relatives from far away somewhere?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Oh, I got them all over
Okay.
Mississippi.
All right, Mississippi. We'll start there. Okay. Somebody from Mississippi's coming up to see you, and they say, "Hey, I'm driving through Kansas City. I can stop anywhere on the Missouri side, the Kansas side, but I want to try the best barbecue." And they want to try the best barbecue in the Kansas City area. By the way, I've had Mississippi barbecue. Honey barbecue sauce is pretty darn good.
It is.
But tell me where would you choose? You only got one spot.
I only got one spot. Where would I choose? I would definitely have to go in house. So, we mentioned Mississippi. My heritage comes from Mississippi. The Joneses. We come from Mississippi. We migrated to the Midwest back in the '60s. Is what landed us in Kansas City, and that's how I became a Kansas City boy. My great grandfather had a barbecue shack. It was called Grandpa's Barbecue uh, down in Mississippi. When he brought the barbecue business up here to the Midwest to Kansas City, the barbecue spot is now called Big T's Barbecue. It is located, he has two locations. One is located on off 350 and Blue Parkway over by LC's and what else is over there?
Hey, I know
The
right where it is. I've
Sun
been there
Fresh
before.
Market.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Big T's.
There's like BB's Lawn Side. Is that one right
Yep,
there? And
yep,
LC's, Big T's is like
yep.
there's so much competition for barbecue right there.
Oh yeah.
But Big
So
T's,
Big
I didn't know
T's,
Big T's
Big
was
T's.
Mississippi.
Well, see, Big T's is actually it's my family's business. Like I said, it started as my great grandfather's barbecue restaurant, and he brought it to Kansas City. It was passed down to family members, my uncle and my cousin runs it, which his name is Tim. That's why it's called Big T's. And so
Ah,
yeah,
that is actually wonderful. That's a wonderful story. That's a
yeah,
wonderful
so if
story.
I was to pick, I would definitely send you to Big T's because the food is amazing, the prices are good, and they aren't stingy with the meat.
Maybe I should go to Big T's with you
Yeah,
because you're a family. They're going to treat me better.
abs- absolutely, and we hey,
They give me a
we can
bigger
set it
portion.
out. Yeah, we can have a whole set out. It'd be like a pre Thanksgiving or something.
That's awesome. The only problem is like right now, I don't know if you can see,
Oh man,
I got my I had a shoulder replacement.
okay,
That's where they take your I don't want to give too much. Basically they got to it by cutting through stuff. They cut off the end of the bone, they stick a piece of metal down in there, and I got a total shoulder replacement. I can't drive for weeks now. So
okay.
but
Well,
I'm
we gonna
serious.
set it up.
Yeah, I'm
We gonna still set that up, man, and
yeah, I'm
we gonna
serious though.
make it
Like we got to go to Big T's. I would love that. That'd be great.
absolutely. Say
They'd probably be
less.
equal distance for both of us. I'm down in Grandview. So
Okay.
I have to drive one way, you have to drive the other. But
Absolutely.
good. Oh, sorry, do you have something?
No, I
Oh,
said absolutely. Yeah, we'll make it work.
hey, so kind of is there anything that you planned on talking about today and I didn't ask you and you thought, oh, I was ready to answer this?
Um, I can speak on something that I don't want to say it's been an issue, but I know it's been an issue for actors. It's not it hasn't been an issue for me, but just scripted. We've been speaking on scripted. I notice a lot of directors, producers, filmmakers, local ones. Um, a lot of them are shooting unscripted films and things like that. Um, I'm not in no way, shape, form, or fashion shooting shots or anything like kudos to everybody that's doing their thing in the filming industry, and like I want to see everybody win. Um, I can only speak for myself though, me and my team, and what we got going on, and we are definitely scripted. Everything that we do is scripted, will be scripted. We don't believe in shooting non-scripted dialogue. Um, and it's for a number of reasons. With the script, comes it comes a lot of things attached to it, like structure and things of that nature. People know where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be saying, how they're supposed to be saying it, what type of emotion and stuff comes with it. All that stuff would be found in your script.
Right.
So when you run into actors that have an issue with acting under scripted guidelines, yeah, it becomes a problem. But I feel like an actor that doesn't want to learn how to be scripted isn't one that's trying to exceed in the acting field, because I feel like being able to be a scripted actor it comes with structure and stuff like that. Like I said, all the important stuff.
It's like honestly, because I've been a part of one or two things that were unscripted, they were much lower quality in my mind.
Hmm.
Like it's just not the same. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't like ad lib like a little bit,
Right.
but overall, 95% I think should be scripted because like part of it is like it's about reading over the script over and over, kind of understanding the characters, doing that, and then responding. Like, let's say like that you and I are doing a scene and all they do is they tell us, okay, you owe money to me and I'm trying to get you to pay the money, but you aren't going to pay the money and I'm going to make a phone call, whatever. Like they give us that. And then we start going. I might go
Hmm.
too far.
Right.
You might like change it where now, no, you owe me the money. Like, I mean, the whole thing could just go like off the rails.
Exactly.
And the other thing
Exactly
is
what I
like
mean.
real filming. This is me saying real filming. I'm not a camera guy. But like I've been a part of enough stuff. Like if you and I are talking, they're going to do a far away. Then they're going to do both of us together. Then they're going to do medium and then medium.
Exactly.
And then if I slam my hand, they're going to say close up, slam in the hand. Like we're going to do all that. You can't do that if it's unscripted. You just get whatever you
Exactly.
got. It's
Yeah,
because you
you hit
can't
the
repeat.
hammer, you hit the hammer right on the nail. So
Yeah.
with that, you have to shoot shots and be content with whatever you get.
Yeah.
It's not a we're gonna do takes until we get the right one. It's we just going, well, that one'll work. We'll just keep that.
Oh yeah.
And that's not what I'm out for. I
Yeah. Yeah.
want I want the best lines, the best takes, everything the best, because we're putting out projects that are forever. Like once we release these out into the atmosphere, it's forever. So yeah, why not try to make it the best? And I feel like scripted is the best way. That's how the big boys do it. Hollywood and
Oh
stuff,
yeah.
they're
You
not
mentioned like
improv.
it's so funny, like, because you're talking, it's making me think. It is true though, like improv groups. People pay money. People love watching improv groups because you don't know what you're going to get. But a
Right.
play, you know what you're going to get because they've rehearsed it, they practiced it, everybody's prepared. And if you're filming, unless you got five cameras going and nobody does something like put the microphone down, like if everything goes perfect,
Yeah.
there's no shadow, like, oh, we didn't know there was going to be a shadow there of somebody. I mean, everything goes perfect. You got four or five cameras, you could do it. But otherwise,
And being on as many sets as you've been on, how often does that happen?
oh yeah, no, there's been so many times they go, oh, there's a shadow, and like, I mean, it happens all the time. Um,
Yeah. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is I feel like scripted roles, scripted stories, scripted films are gonna, in my world, always trump everything,
yeah,
because I know what comes with with a scripted storyline. It's gonna come with all the structure. Like I said, if everybody comes to the set and they know their lines and all that other, and they've been reading the script, guess what? We're spending less time trying to explain to people what they need to be doing, what they need to be saying, what they need to be wearing, how they need to be looking. I can spend more time telling my cameraman, hey, yeah, I need this angle. You know what I'm saying? It changes the whole dynamic of the set. It's like it's to me, it's more chaotic when you have to coach your actors like that. You know,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just
It's
on them like that. I like the atmosphere to where it's like, no, I want you to show up to work. Yeah, I'm who you need to come ask if you got any questions. But for the most part, hey, go ahead, do your job. I ain't. I'm just
yeah,
watching. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I got you.
We don't. Yeah, we don't need to bird dog you.
Um,
Yeah,
the next thing, I like that bird dog term, by the way. That's funny.
yeah.
Haven't heard that in a while. I like it. Must be a Kansas thing. They still use it in
Oh
Kansas.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The, what are your final thoughts? Like your kind of final thoughts of the day, or just a summary of you? What is it?
Summary of me. In everything I do, um, and everything I do and touch, I try to make an intention on some wealth coming behind it. Um, I always try to remind myself that you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. And it's like a lot of times, man, I wear so many hats. You know what I'm saying? I work two jobs, two 9 to 5s. Um, I got 7 kids, ranging from 5 months all the way up to 23. Um, I do music. Um, I'm acting. I'm also directing. So I'm on the acting side and I'm on the production team. I don't know where I find time to do everything that I do. My personal time. I'm always helping family and this. I just find time, man, to do the things that I love to do. I just pray every day for strength and a sound mind and for forgiveness because um, I don't want nothing from behind me coming up to steal me from where I'm going, where I'm headed. So um, I'm trying my best to make and create the version of myself that everyone can fall in love with. Men, women, children, old people. You know, I just want everybody to when they think of me or look at me to look at me in the right light. And I feel like when you put off that type of energy into the universe and into your projects and things that you're doing, um, it flourishes like it's supposed to, and all the good karma and juju that you putting in for comes back 100-fold.
That's beautiful. You're a good man.
I appreciate that.
All right. Hey, thanks for meeting with me. I really do appreciate you
For
coming
sure.
on
Thanks for
talking.
having me, man. I appreciate you a lot, Kyle.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.